Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. We are back at it with more Train Sim World 6, Weldy's World of Gaming. Bringing you more trains. Today we're going to be doing a little bit different thing here too. We're not going to be doing the Boston Sprinter. We're going to be doing this New York and Hoboken to Dover. I have done a couple of these before I started actually streaming the game. But we're going to go ahead and hop into the ALP 45DP NJT. Say that 5 times fast. All right. Well, let me, there we go. Okay, we're doing official. We're going to go ahead and do Penn Station to Dover. Okay, so I am new to this one, so this one could take a minute or two to learn learn the track and obviously learn the train a little bit more. Have driven it a couple times, like I said, but it is new. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. Through the switches here. Hopefully we have no issues with the buttons, which we already are. Okay, so hold on before I even get going here. Let's see, try one more time. Okay, it's going to be a pain in the butt right now. Alright, so when this, I don't know if this happens just because of the controller or not. So I'm going to exit the game. Just give me 1 second, guys. I usually have to restart it once. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys got it through another source other than I did. I got it through Steam, so I don't know if that's the issue or what. But we'll just restart it. Okay, back to the trains, choosing a route. The Boston Sprinter is one of my favorite to run. But, gotta do these newer ones. These trains are the ones that are having the built-in fault systems and whatnot. Okay, let's try this again. Dynamic weather is on. These ones you can earn platinum. Okay, so this one's a little bit tougher. Boston Sprinter, I'm always getting the gold medals, which is the highest one you can get for those. That's also off Train Sim World 2, I think. But, alright, let's see if we got some control here this time. We did with the reverser. Okay, hit the alerter. Now, please let me use it. Alright, cool. Marker lights on, gauge lights on. We'll turn his light on. Rear marker lights on as well. Okay, now to the front control panel, if I can get on it here. We want them on bright. We'll put them on auto. No sander. Dim. Rear lights. Pantograph normal. Okay, also cut in the brakes. Okay. Must wait for a moment. Let's get the independent brake off. Okay, we also have AC controls right here. And here's your fuses back here. So these will pop once in a while. Alright, let's move. I did put it in passenger, right? I don't know if I did that or not. Oh. Thank you. Had the brake on a little bit. It happens, okay? It happens. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Friday once again. You can only go 15 here. Let's see, this thing speeds up relatively quickly. Guaranteed we will pop a fuse or two. Okay, 13 miles an hour. Obviously for a good reason. Take a good look at these tracks up here. 14 miles an hour. forgot where the bell is in this. I did, honestly. This is a newer train, so... I'll try to find the light here in a second. Like, learning... That's the thing about new trains like this, trying to learn where everything is. Like, I can see all this stuff. Okay, where is the... It's got to be around here somewhere. The bell. Come on. Nope. Gotta watch my speed here while this is all happening here. What would have got up here? Okay, there's my acknowledge. Any of this work? Oh, and I'm speeding. Man, I cannot get on this thing here. That's a thing about the Xbox controllers. It's a little touchy. Brake 4. Brake 6. Full brake for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna find this bell. Oh, I bet it's right here. There it is, thank goodness. Alright, brake off. 60 miles an hour. And it will turn the bell on every single time. Alright, so we know where the bell is now. We're good. We got this. 60 miles an hour. Let's go full power downhill. Already behind a little bit. But yes, fuses will blow. Things will go wrong. Guaranteed. They definitely did before. Hauling the mail through the tunnel here. Should go uphill in a second. Just in case. Nope, there it is. .2% grade. Only driven this once or twice, so this is all new to me. I didn't know what to do when the fuse blew the first time. It's like, holy crap, you actually have to fix stuff like that now. Wow, that's amazing. So that's really cool that they added stuff like that. We're going to really pay attention here. There's a lot of signals ahead. I don't see any speed reductions right now. We've got a long way to go. About ready to come out of this tunnel. 75 zone ahead. We're holding speed nicely. Get the window open here. Get a little air in this cab. Get a little musty. Being down there probably for a few hours or so. 60 miles an hour, holding very nice. Coming to the 75 zone, followed by a 90 mile an hour zone. Grade is holding nicely. This train is pretty dang nice, I will say that. Train Sim World 6 coming through, man. I think this game's pretty good so far. Graphics, they worked on it, so you can tell they worked on the actual graphics themselves. And I myself have a new graphics card coming, so 1.9% grade now. Let's do the quick acknowledge. Alright, 250 miles now for Weldy the conductor. Come on, get back up to 60. 75 zone, max power. Let's take a look at this train from the outside. And just as I do this, I guarantee a fault or something will trip. Pretty nice shot of the train right there. Get a little farther back, take a look at the cabs. Double-decker cabs, nonetheless. Quick acknowledgement. 27 miles to go, long way to go for this train. Get a higher look here and see. Got some town centers over here to the right. It's got below these bars. 77 miles an hour. Flat ground gaining. We are gaining speed. Good to be in the cab just in case you have one of those faults happen. 60 mile an hour zone ahead. Going 80 right now. You get used to these brakes. See how much they actually slow you down before you have to switch to the automatic and independent brake. I think it'll be just fine. I don't think I need to brake hard at all here. The engine's doing just fine slowing it down. A little bit slower. Don't have the grade helping us anymore. Okay, that's good. Roll off the brake. 62. Come on, a little bit more. There we go. It's all right. 61, not bad. Very nicely reducing the speed. Okay, right back into a 90 again. Acknowledge that. You can hit the red button if you really want to acknowledge it like that. 90 miles an hour. Max power on. 26 miles. Yeah, long way to go. This first one's going to be a long one. Pull up the map here. We have a 50 zone coming though. I'll look really quick. See, we're going all the way there. So it's going to be a fun journey. It's good. I think it's, in my opinion, this is the best way to do it. Drive the entire trip so you're used to every aspect and every kind of part of the track. Get used to it, and then at that point you can really start pushing the locomotive more. 50 mile an hour zone. This time I'm going to use some independent brake. Downhill, I have to use a little bit. More. Not handle off. We don't want to handle off. Yeah, we're speeding. Independent brake off. Brake controller off. Yeah, speeding a little bit there. Come on, power back on. Power on, here we go. This is the tough thing about this game right here, navigating these things right here. We are due at 11:45. Dover track 2. We're at 10:38. 24 miles to go. All right, up 0.4%. Not bad. 55 zone right ahead. A lot of jockeying the throttle here. Not the wrong way on accident. Easy to do. 55, then 30, 55, 30. So 30 after this. Slow it down. That's why. Speed a little bit. Okay, brake off. Yep, acknowledged. Power back on immediately. Yeah, when I get the new graphics card here, things are going to look 10 times better. I'm not getting like the top of the line one. I'm getting a nice one. I'm getting the 5060 Ti V2 16 gig. So it should be a nice upgrade from my 3050 that I'm running right now. So it's done the job. It has done the job for quite a while, but now it's about time it needs to be replaced. Unfortunately, can't run my iRacing right now until I do that. Okay, still in the 30-mile-an-hour zone. Get a look outside here again. Okay, uphill a little bit. Power 2. Uh-oh. Go through a station there. It's going to get trapped. Okay, 0.9. Nice and slow. Power 3. Power 2. 55 zone. Coming up any second. I gotcha. I'm surprised we haven't had a fuse blowout yet. Okay, we should be going through the 55 any second. 1.1% grade. Come on. It's going to go to 35 anyway. So we'll just speed up to... Yeah, there's no point in going super fast. We'll go up to like maybe 40 or something. Yeah, the grid will slow us down, actually. Let's go for it. 35, then back to 60. As you can see, this is a very slow and trying area. I've never done this one before. It's the first time that I've actually done... Well, I've done it. I've tried it before, but I don't remember it because it's been a minute. Okay, 35 zone coming up. It is pretty difficult. So I am going a little bit slower than I normally do. Like I said, it's really important to run the whole first run. Just get it over with and kind of learn the track a little bit, and then be able to try to set more speed, you know, get more speed the next run. For now, power 5, because I want to be right around 35. 1 mile an hour over is not bad. 21 miles to the station, long way to go. Trying to get it to pull down to 35. There we go. Power 3 and Power 2 look like they're going to do it. Almost to the 60-mile-an-hour zone. Power 4. And they're really checking my speed here, aren't they? 1.1% grade, 60 miles an hour opened up, full power. At least getting up to 60, but 1.3% grade's pretty good. Pretty decent. So we have a long way to go. Zoom out for you. All the way up there. Long way to go. So I won't come out of the train. I will get the outside shots of the train as well. Got to show you what it's like out here. 52 miles an hour. station coming up. .5 miles an hour. 56. Get it right up to 60. Right on 60. Okay, power 4, power 3. 0.4%. No slowdowns in sight. Right through the station. Let's go. Speed just a little. Back the power down. .miles. Headed to Dover. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Happy Friday to everybody out there who are new. Please consider subscribing, as it is extremely hard to get subscribers on YouTube. Also on Twitch, consider following. It's really hard to get you guys. Get a lot of views, but not a lot of subs, not a lot of likes. But appreciate everybody who tunes in. Can't thank you guys enough. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Aim to bring you much more from train symbol 6. Right through the station again. 60 miles an hour on the dot. People just hanging out, having a good time. Decent right here in the outside view. Downhill, we have the brakes on. 18 miles to go, no slowdown in sight. Back to brake 2. Nope, brake off. Power 1. Constantly watching the grades. Up, down, that's how it goes. Up 2%, power 3. A little closer engine right here. The train really does look good. The Boston Sprinter looks excellent in this game. Downhill, 9% speeding. Not for long. Okay, 45 zone ahead. Going downhill 1.4%. Pretty good grade downhill. Right now 60. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. 0.9. Always watching the grade. 7.2. Okay, leveled out. Very nice. Time now to go ahead and slow this train down a little bit more. Put the independent brake on as well. The independent brake off. Going uphill. Power 1. You have to jockey the throttle a lot. 1 mile an hour over, not bad. Hello everybody, how are we doing today? Good to see you. Downhill, 0.3%. I tried to escape the rail, guys, I tried. Acknowledged. Down 1.1%. That's pretty good. Go brake 6 for now. Okay, brake 4. Oops, brake off. 60 miles an hour. Power on. Power 6. Let's go in the cab for a little while again here. All right, 50 miles per hour. speeding up. Another 55 zone right here, so we'll just carry the speed up to 55. There's no point in really going up much more and then having to slam the brakes on. I mean, I guess if we want that platinum, we do. That's what you got to do. Up 0.1%. This is the newer train. Okay, we're almost to 60. Independent brake on. Independent brake off. Engine brake off. Power back on. 0.1% uphill. Acknowledged. Fine, I'll hit the button. I'm right here. Might as well. Power 3. 45 zone ahead. 18 miles to the destination. 60 mile an hour zone now. Uphill. It's always nice when you can use the hill to slow the train down. But this game is excellent. If you are interested in playing this game, or if you do play this game, you know what I'm talking about. But if you are interested in playing this, I highly encourage you to get it. Even if it's on the console, I'm sure it's pretty good on console as well. 45 zone coming up and right back into a 50. Let's get some brake power on. Hey, there we go. Brake controller off now. Use gravity. Power off. Downhill. Of course he was going to throw that one at me. Go right back into a 50. You understand why they slow you down all like this, because there's all these switch tracks right here. Okay, I got you guys, I got you. You're a little needy sometimes. Okay, 50. Back outside for a while. Like to switch it back and forth. Inside the cab for a while. Outside engineer. There we go. Outside engineer. I'm sorry about the little glitch here and there. Like I said, I have a brand new graphics card coming. We'll be here on Monday. So I will have a very, very busy Monday. Just making sure I do things right. It's not expected till the end of the day, so it will be a late night. Once I get that thing installed, I cannot wait to see what the graphics are going to look like. Uphill 1.5%. No slowdowns in sight. 17 miles. Let's see how far. Let's look at the map here. That's where we're at. Yeah, we have a long way to go still. 17 miles is a long way. We've come a long way. There will be a slowdown up here. There's a tight corner. I can see it ahead on the map. That's the one good thing you can use to your advantage playing this game, is always use the map to scan ahead and see what you're going to have coming up. I mean, there's a couple. That one's probably not so bad coming up, but the next ones after that are looking kind of tight. Nice. You could actually hear the station right there. You can hear the microphone, the megaphone. We haven't had any kind of pantograph errors. I am speeding a little bit. My bad. That's what I mean. It keeps you on your toes. You have to keep looking at the grade, keep looking at your speed, and keep paying attention to the signals. Constantly looking. A mile an hour over is not terrible. You want to keep it right on 50 though. Do not want to drop any lower than this. That really does cost you a lot. Pretty cool so far though. It's been challenging. We go to power 8 here for a minute. power 6, maybe power 5, no, power 6. Trying to figure out the power you need for the grade is the tricky part. 45 zone coming up. But the grade slows down just a little bit. .7, 1.6 grade. Pretty steep. Oh, there we go. See, a random fault just tripped right now. Alright, the headlights fuse has tripped. Okay, we're in a 45 zone. We're doing just fine. Right there, you got a fuse that tripped. There it is. So it throws little things at you while you're driving right there. Just, you gotta be ready for it. It's the first time it happened when I played this game. I was like, oh, what do I do? Oh no, where's the fuse? Oh, I'm gonna have to get up from the seat. You don't have to get up or anything out of this one. It's what I've noticed so far. Typically all right there if they're gonna have a fuse issue. 50 mile an hour zone coming up, staying on power, but you gotta maintain your power, maintain your speed and all that. We'll turn it around and fix a fuse. 45 miles an hour. Okay, the grade is dropped. It's trying to make me overspeed. Okay, 0 grade. Power 1 for a second, power 0. I'm going to jockey back and forth between power 1 and power 0 for a minute. Excuse me, coming through. Oh, you guys want to check my speed again, huh? Naturally. There you go. Speeding a little bit, downhill 1%. See what brake we need here. Right now, brake 4, 47 miles an hour. Okay, so that's holding well. Let's go to brake 3. Okay, brake 2 and brake 1 now as the grade is dropping. 0.8%, 0.9, 1.1. Brake 3, 48, 1.3, 1.2. Go to brake 2 for a second. Okay, brake 4 now. 3. About to hit the 55 zone right here. There we go again. Hit me up. Make sure I'm not speeding the train. You should be able to go to a 55 zone here any second. So yes, I'm not worried about that. I'll let the train speed up. Go brake 3 for a second. 1.6% grade. Okay, we're gonna go to brake 4. 15 miles to go. Brake 5, 1.1%. Brake 4. Brake 3 for a second. Brake 2. Constantly shifting the brakes. Brake 1. Brake 2. 0.6%. No slowdowns in sight. 55. Oh, 54. Okay, brake 0. Tempted to give it power. Power 1. 2 for a minute. 0 grade still. Right on at 55, right on the dot. Yeah, the little fuses throwing once in a while will catch you off guard. Okay, up 0.5%. 56 miles an hour speeding wheel. Back to 0. About to the 70 zone. Finally be able to put full power down for a second. Acknowledge that every time. Okay, 70 zone should open up after the station right there. There it is. Power is full. Acknowledge once again. $70 miles an hour. Lowering the power. There's the back. Finally got to it. Acknowledged. Power down. Acknowledged. Start our way back up. Watch these poles right here. Woo! Downhill. Power off. Up 0.2%. 50 zone ahead. Another switch track up here. Let's head back up to the loco. Gotta get down to 50, but uphill, no problem. Slowed down a little bit too much right there. 11:45 is the target time once again. If you're just joining in. Went all the way to Dover. 54. Slowly dropping the speed. Power off just a second. Let's get down to 50. And have a switch track or something coming up. Acknowledged, acknowledged. Did it 2 times right there. Let's go in the cab here for a minute. Most likely for that curve right there. Alright, I'm not speeding, I swear. Back outside again. Oh, see, yeah, they want to hit the poles. 60 mile an hour zone. Full power. Both contacting me again. Right, 60 miles per hour, 1.1% grade. Acknowledged once again. No slowdown in sight. Okay, we only have 9.8 miles. Let's watch it from the engineer's point of view now. We got that window open. I opened that thing up. Get more of the sounds in here. If you want more sounds in the cab, just open up the windows. That's all you have to do. All you have to do. Okay, no, that's not mine. Oh my god, what the hell? What happened there? You guys saw that? I didn't even see that coming. What the hell happened? Was there a red light? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm gonna load the last checkpoint. I don't even... What the hell happened right there? I was just following the signals. If you guys want to say in the chat, go ahead. But I do not know what I just did wrong right there. Oh my gosh, I apologize. What the heck, man? Yeah, I have to start this all over. That's insane. Anybody, please tell me what happened. Please. I'm gonna look back at this. That is insane. I can't believe that. I can't believe it happened. What happened here? I didn't see anything. Did I just completely miss it? I got talking too much. Not paying attention or something here. Okay, what the heck? I'm looking at this. Hold on. I have to look at this. Okay, I see a yellow signal. Just give me 1 second before I have to embark on this again. I want to see what happened here because it's still blowing my mind. Obviously. Okay, where is it? Okay, I see a yellow. Then I see a station coming up. There was nothing indicating that. I'm looking at this again. I don't unless I'm completely missing this. I'm looking at the signals really closely right now. I think the game just screwed up. I am not sure, but okay, there was just a yellow signal right there. What the freak happened right there? That is crazy. Okay, I'm gonna look at this one more time because if this just happened like that and the train was just sitting there, there's a big problem with this track, with the game, and I hope not, because everything's running great on it. But if there's a train just sitting there with no signal to tell you to stop, that's a problem. Okay, I'm trying to... I just see a yellow signal. That's it. Okay, so... I'm looking at this for the last time, guys, I promise. Yeah, it's a yellow signal. That's all I see. It should be a red signal. If there is a train in the station, there should be a red signal. What the hell happened here? This is funny. That's funny, but it's not funny. Because look, right when this subscribe thing happened, that's even funnier, okay? Yeah, okay, so there was only a yellow signal. I don't know what the hell happened here. I think that is an issue with the game. Okay, so I know 100% Boston, the Boston Sprinter does not have an issue. So, I don't know what the heck that was about. I'm going to investigate that further, but like looking at that right now, I didn't do anything wrong. There was a yellow signal. That train shouldn't have been there. That should have been a red signal. That is just, that's crazy to me. Oh well, alright. So let's go ahead and go to the main menu. Man, that's unfortunate. But I'm just glad that the graphics on the Boston Sprinter look great, so that will be just fine as well to run. Yeah, sorry guys, I thought I missed a red signal right there, but when it's yellow, that's usually just a slowdown signal, as you know, or it's an attention getter to like a possible slowdown ahead or something coming up, and there was no red there. It just blows my mind. All right, so we will get back. We'll take the Boston Sprinter. We'll take out the Amtrak 50 again. I really apologize for that, guys. I mean, what are you supposed to do? We'll run it Boston to Providence. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break here in between. That was really disappointing getting all that way to run into that train like that. But yeah, so if you do that track, just be wary of the one that I just did, and maybe don't do that one for a little while. I don't know, but like I said, I will investigate it further. When we come back, we're doing the Amtrak Northeast Regional number 93, Boston to Providence. It should be about a 9.5-minute journey or so. But of course, it is in a train that goes over 100, 125. You can get about 128, 129, I think is the max, something like that. But when we come back, 5-minute break. Thanks for tuning in to Weldy's World of Gaming. Once again, I apologize for that incident that just happened. It was not my fault, really. But I'll look into it further. If it was my fault, I admit it, but I don't think it was. So 5-minute break. Be right back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. All right, guys, I apologize once again for that. I do not know what the heck happened. Hello, Malcolm. Yes, everybody who's new, please consider subscribing. As a new channel, it's extremely difficult getting new subscribers to the channel. The only way I'm going to be able to continue to create this kind of content and do that kind of stuff is by getting to that magical 500 subscribers. But hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday. Thanks for tuning in to Weldy's World of Gaming. We are here with the Boston Sprinter, as we know there's not going to be a train in the way. I will have to play with the game a little bit more to see what's going on there. Let's get the doors open here, get the passengers on. Okay, this train I am very, very familiar with passenger mode. Also, we were going to go ahead and take that ball off right there. Okay, as far as the lights, there's the headlight. We're going to go dim. And I can adjust that later, and I'm really working on being smoother on the controls for you guys. I really am. I am trying. It is a little difficult with the controller. Yeah, they're already trying to bug me. We'll turn those both on as well. Okay, okay, those fuses you don't have to mess with in this train, so we should be just fine. But thanks for joining in, guys. Train SimWorld 6, I am running the older Boston Sprinter right now. But this is one of my favorite trains to run, and I would hate to run that other train again and crash it because something's on the track that shouldn't be there. That was just crazy. There's always a red signal when you have to stop, and there was not a red signal that time. Okay, locking doors. We're ready to go. Okay, brakes off. Alright. Get a good view of the Boston Sprinter Amtrak 50. As you can see, it's off Train SimWorld 2. This thing is fun as heck to drive, though. And it's got the cool, old school, like, I think these are the older ones. Old passenger cabins. These trains are so dang fast, so I'll tell you what. There's a look at the Amtrak 50. Taking its time through the station here. Have a yellow signal ahead. That's what I mean, always watching the signals, and I didn't see anything that jumped out at me. That's why I was completely shocked that that train was right there. Alright. Open the window up. Okay, I know the older ones for sure you have to constantly turn the bell off. But you can see, look at this labyrinth of tracks here. Imagine being in control of this, trying to throw all these switches and whatnot. Feel like trying that one again, and maybe after this, and then maybe just try a different line. We'll try the newer train again, but I'm gonna try it different. I just don't understand why that happened. Still wondering what happened. Okay, brake off, gas off. Sorry, throttle off. No need for brake right now. Yes, there is now. 6%. Now getting used to this train again. Let's see, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks right there. This outside track I'm familiar with coming back. But I can never get over how good this train looks. Like the entire thing, it just looks great. And boy, oh boy, does she fly. I think that's why I like it so much too. The Amtrak here, it just absolutely flies. Acknowledging. Okay, should speed up here just a little. 15. Immediately back on the brakes. Okay, 30 miles an hour. Here we go. Gain a little bit of speed. Turn the power off. Get a little bit of brake. Get a little bit in front of the train here for you guys. Yeah, that's actually a good spot for one of these, right? Oh, thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. All right, 30 miles an hour. I can take that brake pressure off. Let's try to keep the camera smooth. I mean, my whole thing's going to be trying to keep camera smooth every time I'm in this outer one. Okay, 1,200 feet. Train is very fast. I do typically take it a little bit easy coming in the first time for sure. We start throwing this thing in the station though, because it can handle it. Try to ease the brake off to the minimum again. All right, folks, we are here once again. I'm gonna hit the wall there. All right, take it easy, take it easy. There's room for everybody here. I don't think they believe that. Like, let me in. Wait till 36:52. Okay, we're gonna want the headlight on bright. Definitely on bright now, as it will get dark through the tunnel. All right, folks, come on. We don't have much time. Looks like they're all waiting for the next one, as we are almost finished loading passengers. Okay, let's wait till 36:52 right now. All right. Then it's all about setting records when you can. Once you get the decent scores here and there. As you can see, it's really hard to see out there. Turn this off here. Not bad if I can actually get to it. Come on. Like right there. There we go. There we go. 20 miles an hour. About to 60. Knowledge right here if you want. Beeps every time we do it. This one does. Come on, where's the 60? .60-mile-an-hour zone. Max handle. Let's go. Yeah, we'll try the other train again after this, but that was really unexpected. I still can't understand why there wasn't a red signal there and there was a train sitting there. There should not have been. We gotta watch our power just a little bit. Acknowledge them. Okay, 120 is on, full power. Very nice, very nicely done, very nicely done. Let's go. Let's take this Boston Sprinter Amtrak 50. What's up, people? Whoa! Okay. Didn't want that. 85. Better get on this side again or I'll get ditched in the other tunnel. Welcome aboard, folks, as another train's going by. Down here a little lower. I'm trying to get the camera pointed down without moving around too hard. Well, I'm kind of stuck, but it's in the dark, so that's all right. Oh, that was great. 104. On max. Once again, shout out to everybody tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. If you are new, please consider subscribing, as I'm trying desperately to get above 100 subscribers, let alone 500. But if you enjoy the content, I would appreciate it. Well, these World of Gaming brings you all sorts of gaming here. Not just Train Sim, but today it is Train Sim. Also do golf, all sorts of games. iRacing. Gotta watch my speed, 120. Okay, 1% grade. Try 70% here. Love the Boston Sprinter. It's one of the funnest trains to operate. The engineering. Speed just a little bit here. Still 120 zone. Awesome shot of this train flying down the track. We're still not at max power. We are still not able to go to try to hit 129. I think this thing can do the 130. You just have to time it just right. Okay, downhill. Go to idle for a second. Watch the grade. Down 0.3%, down 0.2. Looks like it's going to level out. Yep, back uphill. Okay, 130 zone is ahead. So we'll try to time this just right. Maybe we can get the speed we need. Take a view inside the cab. You can see what all Weldy the engineer is looking at. Up 0.1%. Okay, we're getting closer to 130. We're still a little bit away. 3 miles to the stop. So we need to stop this train. .5. Miles. Independent brake off. Automatic brake minimum. 8,000 feet. Automatic brake off. .feet, minimum application. Make sure that's still on max. This is. Okay. Off. We'll take that off for a second. Still have 5,000 feet here. Slow it down a little early again. Okay, so we're supposed to be there at 45:16, so we are ahead of schedule. No worries there. So it's okay, we'll just cruise now. Okay, 3,500. 3,000 feet. Make sure I have the automatic brake selected. 2,000 feet. Minimum application. A little bit more. Okay, engine brake off. Now we need to roll here for a second. Slow down a bit early. Just a little bit. Pretty much right on time. What if we're late by a second or two? Yeah, I'll get more aggressive the next stop here. Let's go ahead and stop it. Not losing too much time. Alright, doors are unlocked. All aboard. That's not bad being off by a couple seconds, but need to throw it in there a bit harder. See where we are in the map. We have a ways to go. It will not show the next destination until we get going, but take a look outside. Route 128. All aboard. Yep, that was the time we had to wait till, so we're just barely a little bit behind. That's okay. We'll get it back right here. Locking doors. Brake off. Power on. Power max, let's go. Unfortunately, I have to go back in because I forgot the bell. You start out like that. I need to figure out what that is for the controller. I don't know if there is anything assigned to it, but get our backwards view here for a minute. So the pulse light's still going for a minute. It should stop. There we go. Higher view of the train. I'll get back up higher and then get a little closer. $74, $75 already. Engine 662 back at it again. Let's go. $90 miles an hour. I need more power. Well, you do have business class right there. As you can see, there's business class cabs right here. Train cars, beautifully done. Amtrak's really taking care of their customers here. I don't think I haven't ridden an Amtrak since I was a kid, but yeah, think of it. I don't think I've been on a train in a long time. It would be really, really cool to be on a train on a trip. Just making sure I'm paying attention to signals. Pretty awesome. go. 125 cleared. We are going uphill. It's a little bit more of a challenge to try to hit that 129 if we can, or 130 maybe one day. I love the Boston Sprinter. Good feel for the speed out here. More or less inside the cab too. The cab's pretty. I mean, looking out this window, if you were the engineer here, I mean, that's pretty fast. And there are a few corners on this track. Obviously, you do have to back it down to about 60 miles an hour or so. It's near the end. I think that's on the. Pretty sure it's on the Providence side. If I'm correct. Not too sure. But regardless, we have hit 126. But we're going uphill, so it's going to be a challenge. We just want to be on time. Remember, a gold medal for this train is the top one you can get. The wheel looks a little weird down there, but what's going on here? Let's go check this out. What's going on here? Oh, she's just spinning. Yeah, I think the new graphics card's going to clean that up pretty good. 126 on the speed. Flying to the station. If we can just get that downhill momentum, we will really start cooking. Absolutely will. Forgot that was attached to it. My bad. One second. I do have to pause it just for a second. I had to move that off of there. There we go. Now I can actually access. No, I can't. Okay. It doesn't want me to do it like that. All right. I won't do it. Stay over here. I can adjust that kind of stuff when I'm off the screen, apparently. Yeah, but this train was in Train Sim World 2. But by far, I think it's one of the best ones in the game. I will be adding the freight package here very, very shortly. So look forward to that one. Also, we'll start running some European lines. We're going to start running the European passenger service trains. So that is all to come as well. Engine 662 doing the work again. 127. We're downhill finally. It's okay. We're going to take the speeding penalty here. It's fine. If we go to 128, we'll just take the speeding penalty. That just saved us a ton of time not slowing down right there. Got a little overspeed, but that saved a ton of time. Okay, 150 zone. We got downgrade 1%. I think it easily hit this 130. But 0.3% isn't going to do it for sure. Regardless, the pantograph is hard at work up there. Going up and down with cables, keeping this thing powered up. Train is a beast. Yeah, but the newer train I noticed too, if it faults out, you can switch it over to diesel mode. That's pretty cool. I did that on accident. I was just messing around with it, so that's how much I played around with that. But Yeah, just to see that, I'm still blown away by what happened with the train sitting there. Like, I almost want to do it again, and then kind of just be paying attention. But I mean, that came out of nowhere. You're not going to be able to really, you're not going to have time to react. As you know, these things don't stop on a dime. Take a minute to stop. So I think, I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to try that one again off screen. Just so I can see what the heck gives there. But if I missed something, I guess I made a mistake. But I mean, I don't see how I did when it was just a yellow signal, and then all of a sudden there's a train sitting right in front of you. Like, whoa, what the? Do not know. Passengers enjoying themselves, just kicking back, having a good time. Don't have too much longer to go. 14 miles is not long. We'll take a look at the map here. Okay, I don't know why that did that. There we go. Zoom out. So our next stop is all the way down here at the end. So we've got this long stretch run right here. So it's going to be 150 or whatever for a long time, unless there's a switch track or something. But I don't believe that there is, so it's going to be just hammer down. Let's go. All the way. Get to the end, of course, there'll be the 50, 60 zones to come through. But we'll try the newer train again. But I'm going to be way more cautious this time, knowing that there could be a train sitting anywhere in front of you. Why is the train losing power? Okay, this is weird. I'm losing power somehow. This is weird. You guys see this happening? I'm just losing power here. Okay, that's working. That was the weirdest thing. That was a game glitch. All I had to do is reset the throttle again, but that just cost us a lot of time. Not good. Okay, there's a 110 zone anyway. Okay, so we do have to slow down. Let's go brake max for a minute. Okay, brake off. A little bit more power. Carry us up there. Let's go. Come on, we don't need much. I guess that helps a little bit that there was that little bit of a slowdown zone right there. Okay, 110. Yep, coming around a corner, of course. Naturally want to slow down. A little bit more power. almost 125. 125 on, full power. Once again, let's go. 7 miles to go, that's it. That's all we got left in this one. 7 miles. We'll drive the, was it the F40 again? We'll drive that one again after this one. I was going to drive that newer one, but I want to test it a little bit more before bringing it on the stream again. Just in case. I see the speed. 60 zone ahead. Okay, brakes on. Full service on the independent brake. Acknowledged, acknowledged. Automatic brake is what really slows you down good. Take the independent off now. Slow down, slow down. I got you, I got you. I'm already at 60, alright? Lower than 60. Not on purpose, sorry. It's a bit tricky doing all of it. Balancing the train speed. Okay, 60. Nicely done. 0.1% downhill. 4.7 miles. As you can see, nice tight turn. You do not want to be going 120 here. You will definitely derail. $60 on the dot. 70 to 60. I believe 70 around the corner, after you get through the corner here, and then 60 right when you need to go over the bridge, and then right back over to 70 again. Do a little rail flight. Brake on. Let's make sure we're not going to be speeding. No speeding, no speeding. Right back into the 60 for another curve. Almost to the 70, but have to clear the entire corner. 61 is fine. Acknowledging. Still not to the 70 quite yet. 70 zone right now. $70 miles an hour. Almost to the 30 zone. It does take a minute to get there. 2.5 miles, that is all that is left here. Might be a little bit more like yesterday. There was a little bit more to do. So we gotta keep on it. Howdy, howdy, infidel firemen. How are we doing today? We are driving this beautiful Amtrak 50 once again. Tried driving the other train, and I don't know if you saw that, but I There was just a yellow signal. I came through, and there was a train that was stopped there. So we crashed into the train. Yeah, that one blows my mind still. I looked back at it right now. I looked at it, and I couldn't see any red signal anywhere telling me to stop. So acknowledged. Okay, 0.3% downhill. .60 zone into the 30, into the station, and this one should be wrapped up. We will get ready for the next one. We will drive the F40 next on the Boston line again. I'm going to have to do a little testing on this new one. That was just crazy to me. I mean, we could try it again. I'm not afraid to try it again. Okay, 30 zone coming up. Full brake power on. She's coming in. 30-mile-an-hour zone just ahead. Get a look at these tracks. Take the brake off right now for a second. A little bit of brake. Watch your pinch points on that door. It even warns you. 1,800 feet to go. We are almost there, folks. Thanks for riding with the Amtrak 50 today. Thanks for riding with Weldy's World of Gaming. We have arrived, folks. Out of the way, out of the way. Okay, that lady's brave. That's all I gotta say. Coming into the station. There we go. Load the passengers. There they go, coming out of it. I think that's it. We will see right here. Welcome, welcome everybody. Welcome. Wait for everybody to exit and enter here. Should wrap this one up. Get going with the next one after a short break. Have to wait for all the passengers to disembark and embark. Welcome aboard, sir. Welcome, ma'am. As you can see, they take their turns, which they should. Wouldn't that be nice if the world worked like that? It would be. All right, locking doors. Objective complete. There it is, another gold medal for the Boston Sprinter. Beautiful. Weldy the Engineer is now a level 11. Just starting this game, I think just a day or two ago, was a level 1, obviously. Moving up very nicely. Very good job, a little under speed up there. But all in all, very nice. All right, we will try the new train again. a little bit nervous to do this again, but just don't understand what happened with it. So we have the Morristown line again. We did drive this engine. We should give this one a shot. Let's see, Bombardier 2001, 2002. This is the present one, so we do want to run this one. Okay, last time we ran the Penn Station to Dover, and somehow I got a gold medal. That's interesting. Okay, so it gave me a medal still regardless. Okay, so in this one though, you need to get more of like the platinum medal there with the purple ribbon. So you really got to nail it to get those high scores there. So yeah, somehow, I don't know, maybe I missed something there, but gave me a gold medal for it somehow. That is also New York Penn Station to Dover. Let's go to one of the longer ones down here. We can go to Sunnyside Yard to New York Penn Station. Let's go ahead and do that one when we come back. All right, we'll take a quick 5-minute break, guys. Thanks for tuning in again. Weldy's World of Gaming. Very happy to have each and every one here. Thanks to all the subscribers, followers of the stream. Really appreciate everybody. If you are new, please consider subscribing, as it is extremely difficult to get subscribers on YouTube when you're first starting out. So any help I'd appreciate. But 5-minute break, guys. We'll be right back. Weldy's World of Gaming, bringing you Train SimWorld 6. Okay, okay. Sorry about the silence there. The game sometimes just stops running this song. All right, here we go. This one should be a pretty long trip. And hopefully I don't run into another train. So, once again, apologize for that. And I will look at it again. If it was my fault, it's my fault. Obviously. Not much you can do about it. We'll just move forward. Games are fun. And games are always supposed to be fun, so never take them too seriously, right? Okay, I'm not sure what side these people are on. Okay, looks like they're on the left side. Okay, unlocking the left side doors. Saying, wait a moment. Okay, well, let's get all this stuff on. I want all the lights on. I always like the lights on. Oops. Oh my gosh. It's hard to be smooth on it when you're zoomed in, so I apologize for that, but it's the quickest way to, like, get all these switches activated if I can. Go dim. Auto. Dim, auto, no sander, obviously. Dim. Pantograph normal. I want to cut in the brakes. The automatic brake to hold. Okay. And I'm unlocking both doors. Still telling me to wait a moment. You gotta wait till 14:43, which is nice, so you can actually take your time to make sure you got stuff set up here. So let's turn that. I don't know which way that. Is that colder or hotter? No, that's hotter. We want it cool for these people. On. Also, the air conditioning operating mode, we want it on automatic. And then you want it on high flow for these people. Alright, and then here's your wipers right here, down in here. This is your windshield wipers. And there's your fault reset. So if you have a pantograph issue or whatever, if you have to switch over to diesel mode, you can do it just by holding this fault thing here. And I did it on accident. Okay, do not ever hit this. I hit this. What? Yeah, that's the emergency brake valve handle. So you don't want to do that. Am I supposed to not load people? Okay. All right, let's go. Why do I have no power? Do I have to turn this? Did I miss something? Did I miss something again? I bet you if I did. I bet you this thing's not even on or something. Should be all ready to go. It's always good to look at all these buttons here. Parking brake, apply. Nope, that's off. I mean, battery switch on. Everything's already on here. All right. I hear something, but I don't know what's going on yet. There we go. Now we're moving finally. This didn't wait long enough. So yeah, it's going to take me a little bit. Take a minute off the time already right there, right? And I'm speeding big time. Gonna get nailed for this. I'm gonna make some time up. Damn, come on, slow it down. It's downhill. Okay, my bad, guys, my bad. It's starting a little rough here. I remember the bell for this one's down here. Get the windows open. Damn. Why am I on the power? I'm having fun with this. It is 1% downhill, so we do have a stop coming up here. A red signal ahead. I gotta pay attention. Okay, 8 miles an hour. Go brake one. Hopefully just float up a little bit. Do have a stop though. If you contact a signal, you're going to get proceed as signals indicate for now. So as soon as we cross this yellow one, it's going to be red, so we got to stop. Unless it switches for some reason. Okay, so we'll get to the 15. Waiting for the rest of the train to come around that corner. It's just really slow right here. Okay, green signals. So we'll be going slow for just a minute longer here. See how slow it is. Almost to that 60, but it is a distance away. Miles an hour. There we go. A little bit more speed finally. See, they're doing some work around here, so you gotta keep the speed in check. Still holding 15 pretty nicely. .2 miles to the station here. Zone power on. Okay, this is going to be tight, so we'll be in the engineer seat for a minute. Two miles. Miles an hour. 9,000 feet to the stop. the automatic brake here, obviously. $7,500 feet, 1.9% down. So we are hauling down here. Have the windows open so we can hear everything outside. Uphill 0.8% now. Way too slow, too early. I'll wait for it to ramp up again. It's too much power. You see it jumping. When you see it jumping, you know you did too much power. But if you slam the brakes on, that's what happens. It'll take a minute to unlock everything. Okay, about 2,000 feet to go. That's a red signal ahead. Whoa, it glitched. Oh, okay, it didn't again. Came out, alright. Whoa! Okay, the game glitched right there. That was weird. Yeah, that was really weird. I'm gonna set the power. I gotta put the brake on here. Wait for the brake to stop the train. That was the weirdest thing. Waiting for the power to come in. We're sliding backwards, of course. Put the independent brake on. There we go. Release it. There we go. That's how you get off a hill right there. That's how I get off a hill. You use the independent brake to help you out. But that was weird. The game glitched right there. And once I switched the camera view outside and then jumped back in, the brakes were fully applied. That was a little strange. But there's a red signal right here. See if it turns for us. Hopefully it does. Okay, this train is kind of a challenge, but it definitely glitched in the tunnel there. Okay, we have a red signal. Okay, proceed to signals indicate. Well, we have to stop, obviously. Well, we have to get to that. That'll be right in front of the red signal. Definitely don't want to pass this. It'll probably move it after I get right here.
The next station stop is New York, Penn Station. When leaving the train, please watch the gap. New Jersey Transit asks all customers to be alert and aware of your surroundings. Please report any suspicious behavior or packages to the New Jersey Transit Police at 1-888-TIPS NJT. Please check the overhead luggage rack and surrounding areas for all of your personal belongings and dispose of your trash in waste receptacles located on the station platform. For your safety, watch your step as you leave the train. If you have small children, be sure to take them by the hand while leaving the train. If you need additional directions or information, please see a member of the train crew. Thank you for traveling with New Jersey Transit, and have a safe day.
That's right. All right, 1,500 feet, 14 miles per hour right now.
This station stop is New York, Penn Station.
Doors unlocked. Let's go. Take a look around out here. That was it. So that was a quick one. I thought it was gonna be a long one. Okay, so that one went just fine. Should have went back to the timetable. My bad. My bad. I will bring it back there. Alright, so do have our choices of trains, but today's stream is supposed to be this, so we will continue to run it. Excuse me. Alright. Let's try this again. Okay, so that one was... This one's Dover to New York Penn Station. There we go. That's what we're looking for. You always have to pay attention to the map, which I guess I did not do. So here you go. Here's your choice where you can be a driver or a conductor. Collect the tickets, and you can manage all the passenger experience. I have not done that. I will actually do that one of these days here coming up. Just to try it out, to kind of show everybody what it's like. But for now, we'll just go ahead and take this journey. Okay, Dover to New York Penn Station. Alright, come on, put the handle in. Jeez, guys. Yelling at me right away. Okay, what side are my passengers on? I have no idea. They're on that side. Left side. Okay, passengers are loading. Let's go ahead and get all this stuff ready. I'm sure we'll have a fault or two along the way. The marker's on. Gauge lights. I like them bright. Turn his light on. Dang it. Get on that. Okay, there's the rear markers again. Headlights, we're going to run. No, we want them on. Dang it, man. If I can not get that. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. I think it was a little easier to get it. Auto. Okay, I need to wait a second. Sander, obviously. Rear headlights, dim. Pantograph, normal. Okay. Close the doors. Ooh, it's a little laggy right there, huh? Yep, doors are closed. Waiting to 12:58, so we're going to be taking off here any second. And I already cut the brakes in. Ooh. Hopefully it clears up a little bit. Like I said, I'm glad I have that new GPU coming, guys. Be here on Monday. So I might not do a stream Monday, this coming Monday. But I'll be back at it really soon. I'll get it taken care of the same day, but I don't know if I'll do it Monday or not. But this thing has given it its all for sure. Okay. Brakes released. Let's go. Takes a minute to power up. Like power 4. 55. It's going right into a 45 zone here. That looks a little... Ooh, she's a little glitchy, huh? Hopefully it clears up here. Stay in the cab for now, just in case. 45 zone, full power. We'll go power 8. Let's get that bell off. Okay, 3.5 miles to the stop. I'm hoping that this graininess and stuff clears up. Like I said, it's pushing my old graphics card to the limit, but the new one is coming, so. Monday! It'll be a good Monday. Get that replaced. Have some way better quality video. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Three miles to the stop. 3.1, 0.3% down. It's going to level out, I think. Maybe. Or not. 55 miles an hour is the speed limit. Okay, power off for now. .50 zone ahead. Flat again, so power on, power off. Constantly have to do this. Power on, power off, power on, power off. Flat grade, uphill now, 2.3 miles. 50 mile an hour zone, about to hit that. Slowed it down just a hair, just a touch. Okay, brake 3. Should be okay right here. 2 miles to the stop. We'll have a 60 zone coming up. Imagine me just sitting right here. I'd be just drinking my coffee, working the handles. Downhill a little bit. Power 0 for a minute. Constantly paying attention to the grades. Looking ahead. Definitely paying attention for any kind of red signals or any kind of slowdown signals. Anything to let me know that there is a train sitting on the tracks. Still downhill pretty good. I'm going to have to use some brake here in a second. Maybe. Go brake 2, brake 3. Coming into a 60 zone. 51 miles an hour, just barely over the speed limit. No, we're good. 60 is there. 30 zone ahead. It's going uphill. Power back on. 30 zone through station. 3,000 feet to the station. Looks like things have cleared up a bit. Thank goodness. I was worried about that. My bad. I didn't mean to go right back in. Brake on, brake on. Non-emergency, handle up. Yep, I just threw the emergency brake. Pretty sure, anyway. So, let's go in the train here. Let's reset all this. Okay, I've got to cut this back in, I think. There we go. Actually, automatic independent brakes off as well. That's the emergency brake right there. That's the release. That's apply, and that's release. So brake off. Hold on. Should start ramping up. Maybe not. Uh-oh. I did something again. I have to reset. Come on. I have no power now. Every time I throw this thing into the freaking emergency setting, I don't know what to do. Alright, let's go to neutral here for a minute on the reverser. Let's apply some brake here. Let's go to forward. Okay. I've just got no power. Press the conductor signal. I'm gonna leave power on here for a second. Nope, there it goes. I just had to be patient. Yeah, don't ever throw handle on. If you throw it into the emergency mode, it's a pain in the butt. As you can see now, I'm like wobbling all over the place because the train's trying to move. I'm well behind schedule here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, getting used to this train hasn't been so easy getting used to this one. Okay, so automatic brake, hold. Lap, and then service. A little bit over.
This station stop is Denville.
Yeah, you don't want to do what I just did. Overbraking never helps. And once you throw it onto service, it'll brake pretty good for you. So you don't want to mess it up too much like I just did. But getting used to this train, it is a newer train on Train Sim World 6. Anyway, to me it is. It's pretty cool. You got the crossing guards down. So we still have to wait. So thank goodness we were actually still ahead, which is insane to believe that. Let's go in the cab really quick. Deactivate the bell. Yeah, I think once I started this mission in the station, right there's so many graphics going on, and I think, like I said, my new one's coming, my new graphics card's coming, so I think it was just an extreme struggle for it immediately. Seeing all that scenery. But once you get the train away with this, at least with this one, it's able to handle it now. We'll acknowledge that. Alright, still speeding just a touch. Yeah, it's crazy we're still on time, even locking up the emergency brake like that. I think I had to wait for those lights to turn green again. And once they did, the engine started working 50-mile-an-hour zone. Let's go. Power 6. Power 8. 40-mile-an-hour zone ahead. As you can see, you have to speed up, slow down, then watch the grades. 3.2 miles to the next stop. Zone coming up. Full brake on. Some of the independent brake here. Definitely don't want to overspeed here. A little bit more brake. There we go. Brake 4 is going to be good. 45 zone ahead. Really watching the speed here. Struggling a little bit there. Go back in the cab here for a minute. Brake 2. Yeah, she's a little laggy. Okay, it says 60, but it is not, obviously, as you can see. Take the brake controller off though. Yeah, it's just a little bit. Okay, 50 zones coming up here. Just cruise it up to 50. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, Infidel. The GPU, as you can see right here, see it's starting to heat up a little bit. That's why I have a brand new one coming that's coming on Monday. It'll be here Monday. But I couldn't handle it with the brand new awesome La Prima gear I got from Simray City. The GPU's just, it's a little too old. It's a 3050. I'm upgrading to a 5060 Ti. 16 gig. This one's only a 6 gig, 3050, so 7,000 feet. Full brake on. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I'll be back iRacing, don't worry. For now, Weldy's World of Gaming is doing the other gaming right now. Okay, let's release that one. Release this back to like 4 or 5. Well, let's take that all the way off. 5,000 feet still to go. Yeah, unfortunately, this new stuff that I got is so awesome too. I got a really good price from Sim Race City, so if anybody's into sim racing and stuff, check out Sim Race City. But I will definitely be back to iRacing. I miss it. My body's still recovering, believe it or not. My body is still recovering from the 2 6-hour races we did at Road America. Like, my shoulders and stuff are still really messed up. Well, lap. Full brake on. Engine brakes. 3060 Ti still works great. Yeah, I had somebody send me one, a 3060 Ti as well. But I was like, I'm not gonna put it in. I'm not gonna put that in because I have the new one coming, so there's no point really. Since it's such a more advanced one, I only want to do the GPU swap one time if I can help it. So hopefully just everything works right. Yeah, more USB ports. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You tell him. You tell him. You tell Streamlabs. Oh, release. It was too early. No, you don't need to be added. No, you don't. I know you want to be. I have that just in case. Just in case we have a rogue warrior in the chat. Then I would have to enact that, and then bam, it would just take him out. Alright, service on. We're supposed to be here by 13:30, so we are behind schedule. Apparently that stop caught up with me.
This station stop is Morris Plains.
Yeah, we're 40 seconds behind right now. I need to push it a little bit here. Yeah. See, my CPU is just fine. It has 32 gigs of RAM, and I have a terabyte of storage for games. So I have enough for like all the main stuff that I do. I'll be adding more and more, but yeah, the GPU just can't do it anymore. For some reason, they use the lower slot too. I'm going to be using the upper slot. That's one you're supposed to be using anyhow. So, but they used like the lower slot on the. There's 3 slots on my CPU board. So I gotta lock the doors. What am I doing? I'm not paying attention. Okay, brake off. We gotta go. Yeah, but the RAM's been no problem. But like I said, like the 6 gigs to stream, because Streamlabs takes a lot to run. You can run just regular OBS. It takes less, but I do like I like the things that I get out of Streamlabs. So come on, power. Let's go. But yeah, the GPUs, it's needed to be upgraded. The cards need to be upgraded for a long time. At least for me. I mean, it worked for quite a while, but once I got the upgraded wheel, it put more power, it put more pressure on the CPU, and everything just slowed down right then. And I was like, oh, that's not good. But I knew the graphics were, like I said, a little older. So. Yeah, but the 3060 Ti, he was saying, Alan from Sim Race said he sent that over to me. But, I mean, obviously I paid for it too, but 3060 Ti, yeah. Yeah, the 5060 Ti, I hope is going to be really good. I've seen some pretty good reviews for it. But definitely have to get the 16 gig if you're into streaming and whatnot. Downhill 1%. I'll break 4 for now. Okay, 7,000 feet to the stop. It's a short one here. .50 zone ahead. And the station's right there, right by the 50. Of course, we'll be going 30 by then. We're not going to be going 50 miles an hour into the station like that. Full brake now. independent brake on. Pull the independent brake off. Switch over to the automatic brake. Alright, seems like the graphics card's a little bit happier, see? So like it'll be happy for a minute, and I can run the outside view for a while, and then it becomes really grumpy, and then it gets really glitchy, and I don't want to stream it like that, so I have to keep switching it. Okay, we'll put it on hold, we're gonna go to lap. 1,500 feet. Oh, we blew a fuse. Right there. Okay, we were supposed to be here at 17:30. Man, I am losing time big time. I gotta get on it here. I'm gonna get up there. Good enough. Let's go.
This station
Gotta hurry.
stop is Morristown.
I'm way behind right now. Make sure that independent brake's off. Make sure the automatic brake's just on hold. Locking the doors already. Come on, let's go. Yeah, we gotta go. I need to be to the next stop, like now. A few more HDMI connections as well, so you can run multiple. Yeah. Yeah, this one had the 3 HDMI ports out of the back. Yeah, more USBs would always be helpful, right? Could always use more of those. Come on. Pushing the train. There's a switch right there, but I don't think it does anything. Acknowledged. Yeah, you can't just push the B button on your controller if you're just using that. So if you don't want to hit the acknowledge button every single time, you can cheat and do that. Especially when you're outside of the train, you're not going to come back in just to hit that button. Come on, 8,000. Supposed to be there in 5 seconds. Let's go. It's been going way too slow on the entrances into, like, on the way into the stations with this train. It'll stop once you throw it on service. I'm speeding just a little bit, trying to catch up. They like to do that right when you're trying to throw the brakes on and stuff.
The next station stop is Hoboken Station. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Oh, overshooting a little bit. Overshooting a little bit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Stop. That's what happens if you try to get too much. They can barely get on.
This station stop is Convent
Oops.
Station.
Hey, I'm trying to hustle, so I don't know what... I mean, I'm trying to do my best here. See how far I missed it. No, it's not. That could have been way worse. There's still plenty of room for people to get in. I am blocking the intersection. Okay, locking the doors. Let's go. I forgot these ones load a little bit quicker. Oh, not brake. Sorry for blocking up the intersection, everybody. We're out of here. It's skipping still. Full power. Let's go. Just push it. Even if it's skipping a little bit, let's push it. Alright, 9,000 feet to the next one. We really got to be on it here, so I might just drive in the... I'm going to drive in the cab for just a little bit here. Okay, come up to 60 zone downhill. Let the train keep speeding up by itself. Brake one. Brake two. Let's go to brake five. I'm gonna have to go down to 50. 7,000 feet to the stop. .1, 1.2, 53 miles an hour, 52. We've got brake 4 for now. Okay, 50 mile an hour zone right now. Okay, 4,000 feet. 3,000 feet. Slowing down, still too early.
The next station stop is Madison. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
1,500 feet. Just waited a little too long to hit suppression last time. Back to hold.
This station
That was a nice stop.
is Madison.
That was perfect. There we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I gotta remember to do that. Come on. You're off, everything's off, let's go. Why is it not going? Come on. Come on, man, you're slowing me down here. Oh my gosh. Train. Why aren't you going? Do I have to cut the brake in again? Come on, man. Let's go. Just gonna leave it on full power here for a second. If it doesn't do it again, I'll have to put the reverser in neutral again. Okay. Okay, it was working. There it goes. It's finally moving. I don't know what the heck it's doing with that. I'm really paying attention to the signals because I don't want to crash into another train again. I'm just going to send it on full power. Okay. It just says bell on. Alright, gotta get her up to 70. Downhill should be doable here. 9,000 feet. That's where it's supposed to be there. I need to make sure I take it out of the brake mode immediately and stop. Uphill, pretty big hill here. Downhill. Full brake on. Yeah, we were supposed to be there at 29:30, so we are behind schedule. This doesn't look like it's going to be one of those gold medal runs, does it? Unfortunately. You never know.
The next station stop is Chatham. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Overshooting it a little bit. Quick acknowledge. Okay, unlocking the doors.
Chatham.
Putting it into hold. Locking doors. Alright, brakes off. Independent brakes off. What does that say? PCS on. There it is. Had to clear it out. Okay, you can see it on the screen now. Did not see that before, now I see it. So it's important to look at the screen here, because that PCS was on right there. Obviously your bell on. Then you have all your, pan up, brake pipe, all that good stuff. Traction, tractive brake effort, all this crazy stuff. See where we're at. Got a ways to go still here. Still have a ways to go. Train Sim World 6. Let's get this bell off. Let's go outside for a while, shall we? Feet to the next station. All right, 7,000 feet. Little uphill, not much. 0.1%. .6% uphill now. 7,400 feet, not a stop. Just go to via location. So really got to be watching out for other trains now. 50-mile-an-hour zone ahead. Signals. Max power 1.6 grade. Playing with the throttle here. 45 zone ahead. Zone. Coming in 45. 2,000 feet. I don't even know if I have to slow down right here. Sometimes I don't like these indicators when they're on the game like this, because it's like you don't know if you've got to stop or what's going to happen here. Yep, stop. That's what I thought. 1,500 feet, full brake on. Automatic brake, hold. Lap. Service on. Doors unlocked. Welcome aboard, people. Brake back to hold. Yeah, this one's still got a little while. I'm finishing it regardless. Okay, locking doors. Alright, no sensor lights on. Yeah, really got to look out for the sensors and stuff like that, but yeah. Short Hills track, 9,000 feet. 9,800 feet to be precise, but we're working our way through there. Come a long way. A lot of stops, that's the thing. A lot of stops. Okay, 45 zone. Downhill, 0.8%. I'm not trying to be mean to this train, but it doesn't look as good as the Boston Sprinter does. The Amtrak just looks really good. I think, anyway. Brake power 7. Okay, 50 zone. Let the train accelerate a little bit on its own. Go brake 6. Okay, 4,400 feet. Trying to get her in there. Follow behind though. I know I can make up ground here.
The next station stop is Short Hills. When leaving the train, please watch the gap. This station stop is Short Hills.
Well, let's go. Already in the hold. Sure that's off. Come on, it's doing it again. That's what I didn't notice about this train. Now I know it. Dude, why aren't you moving? Thank you, come on. I don't know why this thing takes so long to get going. I cleared up that fault that was over there and everything. 5,000 feet. Sure, we're on the automatic brake again. well short right there. Oops. We'll take it. It's alright. Because we gotta go, go, go. You gotta try to hustle. Supposed to be there by 46, 30. We'll see how we do. Only have 8,000 feet to get there. '60 zone, '70 zone. Go, man, go! Go, man, go! Acknowledged. Try to float just a little bit more. Okay, full brake on now. Feet. Full brake on. Lap on. Catching up.
At Station New York, Stockton, Maplewood, South Orange, Brick Church, North North Street, Secaucus, and Station New York. Please
Alright.
stand back from the
Make sure we do not have any kind of error. A default trip. Locking doors. Hustling, man. I've caught up, I think. Come on, go, go, go. If you see the fault come on the computer, you have to reset the brake. Otherwise, you're stuck. It'll show up on the screen right here. Is it showing the bell on right now? You can see as I turn the bell off here. That fault is clear. That's off the screen now. So if you get stuck with your brakes, it's most likely because you need to, or you get stuck on the screen with the fault, it's most likely because you need to reset the brakes. So full power up to 70 miles an hour, that's 6,000 feet to the next stop. We really need to hustle. We're almost caught up. But I've really got to push it. Doing okay catching up though. Still got a little ways to go. Not much farther, but still a few stops. The quicker you can do these quick ones, the short stops, the faster you're going to be, obviously, each time, and it just adds up, compounds. But when you're slow, it compounds too, so. Okay, 4,000 feet. Still a little behind here. brake
The
on.
next station stop is South Orange. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Lap on. Okay, we're a few seconds off still. Oh, no. Service. Okay, put it on hold again. And we are a little behind, but not much.
This station stop is South Orange.
Make sure we don't have any fault codes. We do not. Independent brakes off. Make sure. Locking doors. Let's go. Should use the independent brake to hold a little bit right there to launch off. Okay, 2.3 miles. We have till 54:30 to get there, so we really got to haul now. So you're leaving the station. Full power on. 2.2 miles to the stop. I think we can recover pretty well. 1.9 miles. Really just got to hustle this thing now. $8,000 feet. Okay, I don't see any trains ahead on the track or anything crazy like what happened before. But I am a bit nervous about it. 7,000 feet. Gonna stop. $6,000. $60 zone. $4,500 feet to the stop. Ours is the second one. Okay, 30,000 feet, just about. Okay, brake on full. Automatic brake on hold.
The next station stop is Orange.
Lap.
When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Okay, we had till 54:30.
This station stop is
Beautiful.
Orange.
We are ahead. Finally. Finally got ahead here. Didn't realize this train. There's a lot to learn with this thing. It throws the little fuses on you. Also throw a fault code here on the screen where you really have to pay attention to, and you got to reset it with your handle here. So we have to wait till 55. So we're finally ahead, guys. Finally ahead. Yeah, come on, get in still. got just a second to get in here. What a journey it has been today. What an absolute journey. It's been tough, I'll tell you that. Alright, so 54:23. Want to make sure that this thing is ready to go, so let's go ahead and lock the right side doors. They've had their chance to get in. We are on just hold. There is no fault code on the screen. The independent brake is off. Automatic brake will come off in just a second. We're on flat ground, so I don't need to really hold it with the independent. No fault codes. Okay, Brick Church track is next. Just right ahead, as you can see. These are a series of small stops that you got to really hustle through. But this is a very long. It's one of the longest missions on it for this train. I think I must have missed something earlier on that first run, but oh well. Stuff happens. 60-mile-an-hour zone, 4,000 feet. It's literally right to this track right here. We have till 57:30 to get there. Plenty of time. Make sure we are on the automatic brake here. Almost 2,500.
The next station stop is Brick Church. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Hopefully the next stop isn't just the next one right here. Back into hold. Take the reverse brake off. Make sure you open the correct doors.
This station stop is Brick Church.
Brick Church. You heard the lady. Brick Church. Alright, independent brake still off. Okay. Waiting till 58 now. Stretch the legs in the cab here. Stretch the legs. Just for a second there. Alright. Got to be getting close to the end of this one. I think there's still quite a bit more. Okay, left doors are locked. We have about 10 seconds to go. No fault codes. Brick Church, we will see you later. Okay, 2.7 miles to go. No slowdowns in sight right now. So 14:03:30, plenty of time for 2.6 miles. Send us right down in there. Okay, go 60 miles an hour. Stand back, folks. Stand back. There is a train coming through. I don't know if you knew that. .3% down. .35 zone. 1.2 miles. Full brake on. Going way too fast. Gotta release all these brakes now. Kind of what happens. I get back up there. To slow down for that corner right there. .55, stopping 4,700 feet. 1.1%, pretty tough grade. I said we have till 14:03:30 to get here, so plenty of time.
Broad Street. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Yeah, please. Please do not fall through the gap. 600 feet, 26 miles an hour about. Service on. Back to hold. Independent brake ball off. Reverser brake off.
This station stop is Newark Broad Street.
All right. Newark Broad Street. Heck yeah. All right. I think we're almost there. 14:04. Might take us all the way through there. I think it is. I think it's going to. Right doors have been locked. It's a lot of work driving this train. Tell you what. Almost ready to go. as indicated. Brake 2 should be fine for now. Brake 0 for now. Okay, so go to location as indicated. 55 coming up. Brake 1. All right, 30. Hopefully it's not a red signal. That'll be my luck. Sorry, my shoulders just really hurt. Okay, there's a couple of yellows. Come on. 45. $45, $45, $60. Feet. Okay, 44. Just trying to cruise here. Okay, 4,500. Man. $70-mile-an-hour zone now. So stop at junction 2.7 miles. Okay, 70 miles an hour. Looks like we got a bit more to go. miles to go. '60 zone. $6,000 feet. '45 zone coming up in a mile. And you dang alerters. Maybe one for a minute. Break one. Break two. Break five.
The next station stop is Secaucus. When leaving the train, please watch the gap.
Let's use the automatic brake here.
This station stop is
Let's go.
Secaucus.
Welcome to Secaucus.
Attention,
Interesting in here.
Secaucus upper level passengers.
Hey, look at that.
2:16
Hey, you don't see those
PM,
anymore.
Outbound New Jersey.
A phone booth.
Train to Trenton is expected to arrive on track B in approximately 3 minutes.
4:14. We're ahead. We're well ahead right now. Yeah, there's a phone booth. What? Ooh, some chocolate. What's we got around here? Yeah, Caucus. Caucus Junction. So you can actually access. Oh, you can. There's a door over. What is this? Uh-oh. Okay. Ditch light fuse. All right, just a little bit longer, about another half an hour or so, or half an hour, 30 seconds. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting tired. Driving these trains after a while starts wearing on you. All right, gonna unlock the doors. Being prepared. We were just in the hold position. Make sure the independent is off completely. No faults.
Attention,
4.3 miles. New York Penn Station. Penn track number 3.
on track B is the New Jersey Transit 2:16 PM outbound train to Trenton.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Stops at Secaucus, Newark Penn, Newark Penn.
Yeah, that's gonna be it right there.
Linden, Rahway, Metro.
All right,
Metuchen,
we're almost there. Heck yeah. Alright, you guys, I think Doc Welderson's going to be coming out to play some golf tomorrow. We'll see. Might take the day off. But it's very possible. If I stream tomorrow, it'll be Doc Welderson hitting some golf. Miles an hour. $75 now. 60 zone ahead. Only 4 miles left. That's it. You're always distracting me. No point really. Nice and flat. 61 isn't bad. There we go. All right, coming in. Right in the station, right in the tunnel. The tunnel. Miles to go. Got some yellows up ahead. Miles to go. Lots of yellows. 15 miles an hour ahead. Fully release the brake again. 15 miles an hour. That is all that is allowed here. About to get into it, so I might as well slow down just a little bit early. I'm expected at 14:27. I am early. Thank goodness we were able to catch up. Behind by about 3 to 4 minutes there. Able to get her caught up. Want to make sure I'm not going too fast. Still 2% grade here. Welcome to Penn Station.
The next station stop is New York Penn Station.
New York Penn Station.
The train. Please watch the gap.
Please
New Jersey Transit
watch the gap.
asks all customers to be alert and aware of your surroundings.
Absolutely, you should be.
Please report any suspicious behavior or packages to the New Jersey Transit Police at 1-888-TIPS NJT. Please check the overhead luggage rack and surrounding areas for all of your personal belongings, and dispose of your trash in waste receptacles located on the station platform. For your safety, watch your step as you leave the train. If you have small children, be sure to take them by the hand while leaving the train. If
Absolutely.
you need additional directions or information,
Hold them children's
please
hands.
see a member of the train crew. Thank you for traveling with New Jersey Transit, and have a safe day.
What a journey. What a journey. Holy moly. This train, I smashed into another train earlier. I'm going to look at that again later. See what the heck happened. Full brake on. Lap on. And service. He wants me to go all the way up there. Yep. Sorry, folks, hold on 1 second. We'll move this train like 20 feet here.
This station stop
There we go.
is New York Penn Station.
New York Penn Station, guys. Thanks for tuning in again today. This one was a long one, I know it was. 3.5 hours today on the live stream. And that one will conclude it. We did not get a platinum one, but we got a gold medal. And we'll take it for the learning that we had to do for this train. So the next time I bring back a Train Sim World 6, we'll be doing this train a little bit more too, just because we learned a little bit more. But yeah, I'll take a look at what happened in the first journey there. But appreciate everybody tuning in. And thanks for tuning in once again to Weldy's World of Gaming. If you appreciate if you like the content and appreciated it, please do not hesitate to subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. Until next time.